This is your home for the Panthers. Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Comcast Xfinity Network. There's no better place to watch and stream sports than on Xfinity. If you call yourself a sports fan, then visit Xfinity.com to learn more.
The outside shot, Wickers blocked from behind by Kuhlman. Here comes Pitzer though, puts it right back, and one, count the basket. Drummond, a nice pass underneath the Richmond. He's got himself 4 in the tie for Paola.
Play clock at 15, they'll take the snap. This will be a quarterback keeper and into the end zone.
It's time for the Panthers on your home for Paola High School Athletics. Paola Sports Live.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to today's broadcast of Paola Sports Live, brought to you by Comcast Xfinity Network. There is no better place to watch and stream sports than on Xfinity. Comcast's Xfinity Network makes the sports viewing experience simple, seamless, and unforgettable. Nobody else gives fans a single destination for every game, Wi-Fi that streams live sports over a connection with ultra-low lag, and powerful features like multi-view to keep every fan in the action from multiple live games at once. If you call yourself a sports fan, you need Xfinity. Aaron Feely along with Emma Barm here on the call for you here tonight, as the Paola Panthers looking to get a 3-0 week under their belt after a big win on Tuesday against Chanute, and then getting a victory last night as well here at home, as they were able to take down the Washington High School Wildcats. We are underway here against the Golden Bears of Turner. This one ends up in Turner territory. They'll try to settle it down. Pressure put on. Ball taken away there by De La Torre and now sent ahead. They were looking to get that to ball, coming off a 4-goal performance last night. However, that one denied by Turner, and now here come the Golden Bears back the other way. Someone left a cleat behind, I believe. So that one's rolling toward the boundary and out of play. It will be Turner's for the throw-in. Sent in by Turner. Trying to get towards the center here. Weaving through. This could be some trouble. Smith gets to it, though, for the Panthers and sends it out of play. As now we will get yet another Turner throw-in coming. Cleared out of danger there by the Panthers, and now they'll try to work it back the other way. Race is on. Defender right on the hip of Paola here. That'll be corralled by Park. Sends it up, looking for ball. Oh, and just right between her feet as it was poked out of there by a Turner defender. And the Golden Bears have no choice but to just clear it out of play. Paola's going to get a crack at a throw-in. We'll see what they're able to do with it here, as Dakota Smith will have to go track down a ball to be thrown in. Immediately back out of play off Paola, so now it'll be Turner's turn to send this one in. Oh, taken by Ball, sends that one ahead, looking, I believe, for McIntyre. We'll let you know that from up here, the golden numbers worn by both teams. Not so bad on Paola's home uniforms with the black as contrast, but not necessarily the easiest task in the world to figure out who's who for the Golden Bears from up here in the press box, but we'll do our best. That could be trouble. Sent to the far side. Can Paola keep it in? They will not. That was an interesting play. I'm not sure if maybe Schroetberger thought that had been touched by a Golden Bears player, because it looked like she kind of just let it roll out of play. Like maybe she thought she was going to get a corner kick out of it, but it was directly off her teammate. Now here comes Turner back the other way. Immediately dumped back in by the Panthers. Oh, nice play by Ball. Settles it well. Hallie Ball, a shot far side. Hallie Ball gets a scoring started for the second straight night. She's got a goal within the first 5 minutes of play. The Paola Panthers lead it 1-0, and it's 23 getting involved early on once again. She's been by far the leading scorer on these Paola Panthers this season, and they lead it 1-0 here as the Panthers, for the third game this week, take the opening lead. That one was nearly taken away as well. Towards the near sideline. Popped up into the air. Smith will try to settle it, but it gets away from her. Now played out of there, Cortez. Sends it towards the middle. Turner looking for an answer here after giving up the early goal, but pestered well by this Paola defense. And now here goes Ball back the other way with some reinforcements nearby. She sends it far side, looking for McIntyre. Or sorry, that might be Anna Castor. She'll try to keep it alive. Does. And then it is Turner getting to it. They'll play it back. Cleared upfield, but it doesn't get far. Panthers ready for it. Now here's Park. Wilkinson. They'll say clean play there with the contact. It was all Ball on both parts. And out of bounds, Paola's throw in. Paxton sends it in. Bit of a misplay there initially, but then able to get around Schroetberger. Oh, nice play. Coming from the backside there was Park again, and that ends up out of bounds. It'll be a Panther throw-in. Played back. Panthers with it as it's Park. Upfield De La Torre got around her. Now Castor trying to track it down, has the ball poked off her foot, and Turner able to clear this one back out to the quarter field mark. They'll try to work it upfield further. They cross midfield. They're into Panthers territory. Race on for the loose ball is won by Paola. Turner able to get it right back. Oh, nice pass, feeding it right through, but broken up by Dakota Smith. And the crafty senior defender had her eyes on that maneuver. She knew exactly what Turner was trying to pull, flipped her hips nicely, and played the ball. Didn't get distracted by any of the movement in front of her. That is a good veteran move right there on the defensive side. You see very often here at the high school level, that one usually works to give one of your star forwards a one-on-one opportunity with the goaltender. And a whistle there as too much contact made. Hallie Ball was trying to get around the defender. She was shoved, and it'll be a Paola free kick. And it will be Ball to take it. Sends it through, and that one goes wide and out of play. Tracked down, gathered in by the Panthers. Castor tried to feed that one through. It's broken up by the Golden Bears defense. Schrotberger right on her tail, though. Sends that one upfield for Trujillo Alonso. Comes back to her to the near sideline. Cannot get around Smith, and that one's rolling toward the boundary. It's out of play. Last off of Smith, so it will be a Turner throw-in. Might be setting up for the shot here. Broken up by the Panthers. Now quickly upfield, Schrotberger. Defense playing back. They were back on their heels that whole time. That gave Schrotberger all kinds of green grass to work with. And now she'll try to work her way around the defender and tripped up her defender. And it will be a free kick coming. So as we wait for a loose ball to be returned, it's going to be a corner kick Paola coming up. Right into the waiting hands of the netminder. And played toward the near side. Paola now 4-8-1 on the season, although that one's getting behind him, and Smith does a good job coming back and playing it well. Kept alive by Turner, now toward the goal. Ellie Kell goes down. Good technique there, going down to a knee, taking away the angle just in case of a funny hop. Scoops that one off the turf for the save. Like we were saying, though, 4-8-1 on the season are the Paola Panthers. 2 of those 4 victories have come this week. They're looking to make it a clean sweep and make it a 3-victory week to get them up to 5-8-1 on the year, which would really mark a stark improvement over last season where they did go winless. We talk about it on pretty much every broadcast, but a big reason for it is the enormous turnaround that they seem to be having. Yes, they aren't to the point where they have a winning record just yet, but when you're coming from an 0-14 year, and you get to a point now where you've already got 5 wins and the season's not even over yet, 2 of your top players offensively at the very least being freshmen as well, it's something to celebrate if you're a Paola fan. This is played to the near side, centered it up, and Turner breaks it up, but only temporarily. We'll see if they can get it cleared for good. They cannot, but a miscommunication there by the Panthers gives it right back to the Golden Bears. Ball pinballs around a bit. Taken by Turner. They cross midfield. Ricochets around, could be trouble for the Panthers. Ellie Kell comes sliding out and aggressively played that one to make sure there wasn't going to be any sort of play at the net. Played upfield again, and that's going to be an offside. Pretty easy one to call on that one, as one of the Turner forwards had not made it back when Ellie Kell booted that ball away, and it ended up back with her so quickly. She literally did not even have the time to get back up the field. That was one of those, I'm not sure it was an intentional offside. I'm not sure she was cherry picking or anything like that. Literally, I just don't think she had the time to get back to her defensive position yet. Sent back in. This one will be a bit closer, but Ellie Kell will make sure that there is no close play to be made. Centered up. Again, it's Kell coming out of the net to come scoop it. She'll boot this one around midfield. Now up to Ball, who comes near side back to Castor, then to Ball again, who's got one goal already, goes far side with it, and the save is made. That's straight up into the sky. Back to midfield it goes, and Paola tries to dump it in a bit deeper. Gets it to Schroetberger. Now to Smith. Only a white jersey in the area, and another miscommunication leads to a ball out of bounds. It'll be a Turner throw-in. Before we get the throw, though, big substitutions coming from both sides. 3 for Paola, 4 for Turner. Turner sends it through. Wilkinson. Nice move to get around her defender, weaving her way through a whole small army of Bears. And then finally, on the pass attempt, a Turner defender got between her intended target and that pass. That one's poked out of play. Last off of Turner. It'll be Paola's ball for the throw-in. Thrown in, then popped up into the air. Ricocheting around. Paola going to get to it. Try to send that one back in. It's popped back out to midfield. Played up that far sideline. Could be an opportunity here. But Turner able to get to it and send it out of play. Thrown in by Turner. Sent back in. Would be a really good time for the Panthers to get a bit of a hot streak going as well. Following today's game, only 2 more games remaining on the Paola schedule. We'll have both of them here on Paola Sports Live, as they'll have Bonner Springs next week and Lewisburg. That will come on the 12th, and then it's postseason play. And if you can get hot heading into the postseason, you just never know what kind of run you could possibly find yourself on. We've got an injured player down, so we'll step aside and be right back. You're watching Paola Sports Live, brought to you by Comcast Xfinity.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Scott Haka in Paola today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Scott Haka in Paola today.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Back in out of the injury timeout, as this will be a goal kick coming here for Turner. Paola trying to take it away. Races on for it. Panthers first ones to the loose ball. Played back near sideline. Trying to get that one around Park. Sending it upfield. And could not quite generate a rush out of it. However, now they'll play it near sideline. Tried the quick give and go. Now a centering pass, but to no one in particular. Two teams still battling here for the possession. Finally taken by Bailey Drake. She goes to that far side, taken away. And again, neither team really able to sustain any sort of extended possession. It's just been trading it back and forth, dump it in, lose it back to the defense, dump the other way, rinse, repeat. As these two teams have really figured out each other's offensive game plans. We'll see what kind of adjustments are made. So we're just over halfway through this first half. Hallie Ball's goal in the first 4 minutes, the only score of the ball game thus far. Sent back in and scooped up. Up to Ball, trying to work her way through the defense. One defender to beat. She gets around her. Ball shot far side into the net, and it's 2 on the board for Hallie Ball. I tell you what, when she scores, it's in bunches. I'm not sure how many one-goal games she has this season, but you might be able to count it on 0 fingers. Just about every time she's scored, it's come in a multi-goal game. We know for a fact that just on our broadcast, she has at least 4 hat tricks on the year. That's not even including some games that were not covered. As Turner sends this one through, finding themselves now in a 2-goal hole. Centered up and rolling out of play. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Golden Bears. Sent in. Ball, stutter step, then lost the handle on it, and Turner is able to clear that back into the Paola zone. Looking for the centering pass. Paola breaks it up. Up to Bailey Drake. Missed on the pass. That one's heading out of bounds. Sent in. Now up to Drake. Has Ball with her. Goes up to Ball. Trying to work her way around the near side defender. Right between the wickets. Pass upfield looking for Quaros. Keeps it alive. Taken by Turner. Out of bounds, last off the Golden Bears, so it'll be Paola's for the throw-in. It'll be Park to send it in. Just missed Bailey Drake on the throw. To the far side. A 2-1 ball game now as Paola's commanding lead dwindles ever so slightly. last night. Right off the one goal allowed by Paola, they were able to score a midfielder almost immediately afterwards. That was quite the play. Although now Turner looking to potentially turn this into some big-time momentum. They're looking to maybe not just be down a goal, might have this thing tied before halftime if they can continue this level of play. Paola obviously looking to prevent that. It's the Golden Bears, a little too much on the pass there. For what it's worth for Turner, they actually, despite the overall record of just 2-8-1, have a winning record when they put a goal on the board. They're currently 2-1 this season when they score. So we'll see if that becomes something they can keep rolling, or if Paola can get them back down to 2-2. That's the goal here for these Panthers, as we're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. We wait the throw in here. Just 8 total goals scored on the season for Turner. Not necessarily an explosive offensive unit. Panthers, on the other hand, they've given up quite a few. I mean, obviously a 4-8 record, given up more than they've scored, but they've got 31 goals this season. They've actually really turned their offense around after a very slow offensive season last year. Oh, gets through. De La Torre trying to get a shot off on goal and could not quite pull the trigger. So that ball will roll out of bounds and onto the grass. Shot off the free kick, and it just barely missed, as we're under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Goal kick coming up for Turner. Talked about that Paola offense just a moment ago. They actually come in ranked 12th across the state in 4A in goals scored. It's out of 26 teams in 4A. As Castor sends that on goal, and it's easily scooped up by the Golden Bears netminder. And she'll send it back around midfield. Back to Drake. Oh, the feed goes back to Drake again. Shot goes just wide to the right. Oh, had an opportunity to add back to this lead again and just pushed it. Into the final minute of the first half. Panthers still lead by just one. This one will be taken away by Castor. She plays it upfield. Back to Drake. Drake has it taken away from her. And Turner now will try to work it upfield. Get themselves out of the danger zone here in the waning minutes of the half. That rolls out of bounds. It will be Turner's for the throw-in with just 20 seconds to go. Poked free. And that'll do it for half number one. The Panthers lead it 2-1 here against the Turner Golden Bears. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming at you after the break right here on Paola Sports Live, brought to you by Comcast Xfinity.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Scott Hayka in Paola today.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
First Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for a taste of home-cooked goodness and a welcoming hometown atmosphere? Look no further than Circle C Cafe in Paola. Indulge in mouth-watering breakfast that'll jumpstart your day, or savor the hearty lunches with farm-fresh ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance. Circle C Cafe, where delicious food and friendly faces come together. Stop in and see them at 1305 Baptiste in Paola. Circle C Cafe, hometown flavors, hometown pride. Find them at facebook.com/Circle C Cafe.
Back in, just about ready for the start of the second half here on Paola Sports Live. Panthers lead it 2-1 at the moment. We're just about ready to begin half number 2. If Paola can hold on to this lead, they will have played and won 3 games in the same week to jump themselves from 2-8-1, where they sat on Monday in the standings, all the way up to 5-8-1. With 2 games to play in the regular season, postseason play just around the corner. Granted, final 2 games of the year, couple of tough tests. Bonner Springs, obviously another school that's right around that 4-win mark, but up in 5A, always a challenge when you got to go up a school or a classification. And then they end the season against Lewisburg here at home, who is just an absolute force this year, as they have been many seasons. That one ends up out of play. We get a throw in here for Turner. Right back out of bounds. Thrown in here by the Golden Bears. Dakota Smith got to it initially. That was almost trouble there as Turner very nearly able to turn that into a play. Sent in deeper again. Ellie Kell now decides to come out. Miscommunication with a teammate nearly led to a loose ball. It still does. Could be trouble here, and the Panthers get back defensively just in the nick of time. That one's going to roll out of bounds and be a Turner throw-in, but it could have been a lot more devastating than that for the Panthers. So now they'll start to work it back upfield, though taken back away by Turner. Played in deep. And did it go out of bounds first? It looks like that is going to be the call. Throw in for the Panthers. That one snuck right between the cleats of Ball and then gets upfield to Castor. Gets around her defender, tries to just send it through. It is Turner that gets to it first. They won't be able to hold on to it, however, as Ball gets to it, makes a nice move. Centering pass attempt, ricochets off a shin guard and out of bounds. It'll be Panthers ball for the throw in deep in Turner territory. De La Torre, gets it right back. Now the centering pass. Tried to get it to Castor, just missed her. And Turner looks to semi-clear and now fully clear this thing as they'll approach midfield. Get it across midfield, pops up into the air. That one gets by everybody, chases on, and Paola will just let it roll out of play and take the goal kick. Paola nearly able to take that one away. Turner throw in coming. Along that far sideline, and then taken by the Panthers. Chipped upfield, chases on, won by Turner and sent toward the sideline. That one skips by everyone and is rolling toward the near side and out of bounds. Panthers ball for the throw. Oh, that one off the foot of Castor and then up into the chin of Perez Gull. And rolling out of play. Panthers throw. Off Bailey Drake and out of play. Chase on for it. Back to the Panthers' defensive line. They got that one over midfield, but only temporarily. Now they'll try to work it back into Turner territory again. Up to ball. Shot from distance, and that is saved. Thrown in again. Off of Turner and out of bounds. Paola's for the throw. Oh, misplay on the ball. Paola was able to re-corral it, but taken very quickly back by Turner. Paola gets it back, and now they'll work it into Turner territory. Sent through, great pass. Gets it to Kester, tries to cut inside. Steps around. That shot was blocked and out of play. It will be a corner kick coming for the Panthers. Goes out of bounds off Turner. Paola's for the throw. Chipped in, high, and far to the right. So we'll get another goal kick. Taken by Drake. Nice move to cut it to the inside. Pass, though, ends up off the cleat of a Golden Bear, and they'll work it the other way. Paola gets it right back. Near side Caster. Taken away there by Paxton, who goes middle of the field. Up to Drake. Pass does not get through. Turner gets to it. Oh, nice move by Drake to take that one away. Panthers have it. Cuts to the inside, ricochets around, back to the near side. De La Torre bounces off of her cleats. And then it's Turner getting to it for a moment. And out of bounds. Last off the Panthers, so it will be a Turner throw-in. First, though, Turner will substitute in 3 new faces. Oh, ricochets off the forward, and it's Paola coming away with the loose ball. So he'll dump it into the Turner end. Oh, and weaving through, but couldn't quite finish the deal. Lost the handle trying to make one final in cut, and it ends up in the gloves of Ellie Kell. Up to De La Torre. This one just barely able to keep it onside. This could be trouble. The shot, far side, and just pushed it wide. Kell came to that near side post, took away the angle, and very nearly able to make the perfect shot to that far side corner. It just hit the pipe and went out. Last touched by a Panther defender, so it will stay with Turner for a corner kick. And it ends up immediately out of bounds. Kept in by the Panthers. That first shot blocked. Now rolling toward that far sideline. Played upfield. Trying to bring this one upfield. Once again, you get inside that quarter field mark, and these two defenses have been really stout since those first couple of goals. Ball ends up out of bounds. We'll get another throw in. Could we see a shot here? That one just poked free. Paola, though, able to track it back down. Near side. Wilkinson lost it. That ricochets around, out of play. Last off the Panthers, it'll be a Turner throw. Had someone take a tumble there. About half of this second half now in the books. Still a one-goal Paola advantage. Stretch pass here, going to try to win the foot race to it, and Wilkinson just barely beaten to the loose ball by the goalie. Couldn't quite get that inside cut. So now here comes Turner the other way. Not officially into clock becoming a huge factor mode just yet, but certainly starting to approach it. This ball ricochets around. It'll really start to get that way if Paola can pad their lead here. But Turner rises to the occasion defensively, and they'll clear that out of danger. But that pass ends up out of play. Paola's ball for the throw. Oh, good ricochet there for Turner. But again, it's Paola playing sound defensively, getting to it for a moment. Now the Golden Bears could have a chance. Still loose. Looking to the outside. And the Panthers clear it out of trouble. Inside. Whistle blows as Weigert took a tumble. Now here comes Drake. Sent in, foot race is on, and it will be Paola getting to it first. Couple of opportunities coming here for Turner. Paola is starting to lose the momentum here in this second half. Here's ball. She can certainly generate some momentum in a hurry. She's got 2 goals already. Could be looking for another hat trick this season. That one, though, goes just wide. Paola controls. Bailey Drake tried to play that one upfield a bit. Had it taken away by Turner. Chipped ahead once more. Pops up into the air. Played down. Oh, nice pass. Gets it inside. Opportunity here for the Panthers. Ball still loose. Ricocheting around. Still in that box. And finally, Turner able to clear it out of trouble. Now they'll try to work on getting it upfield. Taken away, though, by Ball. Nice move. Now she'll work her way towards the middle, try to set up either a passing or a shooting lane, gets it back to the senior. Here's Bailey Drake. Her shot might have ricocheted off a defender. It ends up out of play. And no, they'll say it's going to be a goal kick, so did not get blocked first. Played back. Turner, an opportunity here with 13 and a half minutes to go, needing to make up 1 goal. Paola working it upfield. Nice pass. Gets it to Drake. Tried to go to the far sideline, but it's intercepted there by a Turner Golden Bear. Now it played to the inside. Oh, and Ball ended up looking like a loose banana peel in Mario Kart. Just took her clean out. Does end up getting back to her feet and clearing it up the field, but it ultimately ends up bouncing out of play. We'll get a throw in coming. Throw from Turner. Taken away by Paola. Now chipping it in a little deeper. Centering pass attempt, but only white jerseys in the area. I'm not sure that Turner knew that. Could have probably settled that, turned and played it upfield. Instead, it's a corner kick for the Panthers. They go quick. Poked out of play. This time it did tip a Panther before it went out of bounds. So it will be a goal kick coming up. Oh, nice move. Gets to the outside. A race is on for it, and Kell will come out and play that one herself. Takes care of the danger and boots this one away. We're into single-digit minutes remaining. Paola trying to protect a one-goal lead. Trying to earn 3 victories in a row. And adding a goal here would be huge for it as the shot goes on goal, but the save is made. Cleared back out to around midfield. Paola dumps it in. The senior Drake gets to it. So after a retied shoelace, we'll get the throw in. Shot. On goal. Easy save. And sending it back out around midfield. Centered up, shot through, and wide by a healthy margin. So we'll just get an easy goal kick coming. Nice work on the goal kick. Gets it up to Bailey Drake around midfield. She sends it through. Oh, that one's still rolling, and that one's going to take a trip over to the far side track. Thrown in. Off the head of Wilkinson, stays in. Or it can be settled and taken away by Paola. But they're moving backward here in an attempt to try to keep that possession. Oh, and a whiff on that one. Trying to really dump that thing as far as she could into the Paola zone and just couldn't quite make the contact. Nice move to get around the final defender and then sends it off of a Golden Bears defender. Well, I thought she did. But they're going to rule out of play off of Paola. We've got a second ball out onto the field when we take care of that and we play on. Down under 5 minutes to go. Sent through. Out of bounds off the Panthers. So we'll get a throw in here. For some substitutions. Out of bounds again. We'll get another throw in here for Turner. And this could be trouble. Off the free kick. Should be taken by Izzy Cox. And that one might have come off the side of her foot. Immediately pushed to the right. A goal kick coming for Paola as the clock ticks towards just 3 minutes left to play. Weigert didn't get all of that one, so Turner able to maintain control. Sanders couldn't clear either. Now they're finally able to do so, and that one's going to hop on the Turner end of midfield. It's still loose. Oh, and Schroetberger tossed to the ground with some authority. No foul was called, however. It's just going to be a throw-in, which is taken here by Turner. That gets by everyone and into the waiting mitts of Ellie Kell. Just under 100 seconds remaining. Paola looking to maintain control for the next minute and a half and put the finishing touches on a 3-0 week. That skips by everyone. It's across midfield. Panthers defense rallying, getting that back as far away from their goaltender as they can get it. And really, I mean, you could probably afford to just play some dump and chase here just to kill off as much time as you possibly can. The clock is the primary opponent right now of these Golden Bears, and that one ends up in the arms again of Kell. She boots it. Bailey Drake, I should say, trying to settle it. Chips it upfield. And this could put the finishing touches on a victory, as this is killing off big-time seconds. And it might end in a goal. Still might. Still loose. The clock continues to tick. We're down to 3. They're nowhere near the Paola net, and it's going to hit triple zeros. The Paola Panthers win their 3rd consecutive game, and all of them have been within the last 4 days. What a streak these Paola Panthers have found themselves on with a 2-1 victory over the Turner Golden Bears. Paola will be in action once again next Tuesday on the 5th. They will be at Bonner Springs. We will have coverage of that for you right here on Paola Sports Live. Kickoff for that game at 6 p.m. For Emma Barham, I've been Aaron Feely. We thank you all for joining us tonight on Paola Sports Live, brought to you by Comcast Xfinity.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.